What's up, family? Welcome to the Toe2Toe Sports Show, where we talk about everything from football to baseball to basketball to boxing. And oh yeah, can't forget about our Dawgs and Gators.
You never know what you'll hear from Kb and Steveo, and you'll never know who you'll see stopping by to kick it with the guys.
So make sure you check us out live every Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on Facebook and YouTube Live. Peace.
I ain't never played sports. You know what I mean? I always have, you know what I'm saying, like music and love music from the jump. So that was my just plan A. I ain't even have a plan B. I made myself not have a plan B on purpose just so I can fulfill my plan A.
Party in the swamp. You see this? The way we won the game on senior night. I'll never forget this moment. Appreciate it. Go Gators.
Boy, oh boy.
Big game in the swamp.
Man.
Hey, man. What's going on? It's your boy Steveo from the Toe2Toe Sports Show. Your boy KB, the Jamaican daughter himself.
You know what I'm saying?
What's going on? Yeah, man.
Hey, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't call it, man. Beautiful day in the swamp yesterday. So much to talk about. But I got to start with my boys.
Let me start. Let me start by apologizing because I did at the beginning of the season, all year long, all season. I said that the Gators would not win 5 games. We looked at the schedule. We looked it up and down. While you argued me, Steve-O, by you crazy, I'm telling you, we got you. We're going to get it. And I got to give it to you, my boy. You did it. Y'all won the 5 games. Y'all look like you're going bowling now. Ain't that right? Going bowling.
Hey, bowling with 2 games. Hey, with 2 games left.
SEC don't want to see the Swamp rocking. I'm just going to let you know. SEC don't want to see the Swamp rocking, man, because like truth be told, man, the Swamp can be a special place when that thing got the right players and the right coaches. And I think giving Billy time to build that thing is paying off for you guys, and it's going to pay off. You know what I mean? We don't want the rivalry. I love the rivalry being as one-sided as it has been lately, but at the same time, for it to be a real rivalry, you got to have some back and forth. Or you got to at least have games that come down to the wire. Games with you guys are being competitive, and I definitely thank you on the way to doing that, my boy. Zach, what's up, my boy?
Hey, look, man. Vegas had us at 4.5 wins. So we beat that. Shout out to all my Gators who collected that check today. We collected checks last week, collecting checks this week. It's still 2 games left. So we have the ability to potentially end the season at 8 wins. Just saying. Like I said, beginning of the year, give me 7, 8. That's realistic. So then next week will give us 7. I was right. It looked very daunting in the beginning. Ole Miss, nobody picked us to beat Ole Miss. Even some of us fans didn't.
Nobody picked y'all to win or beat Ole Miss. I even got keep going. My fault.
But at the end of the day, man, I continue to tell people, regardless of how fans feel, the people on TV. Hey, man, when them doors close in that locker room, those are only people who it really matters. If you've been a part of a football program or sports and you're the underdog, only you know what that is. If you've never been a part of it, I apologize. I'm sorry you never got to experience that. But it's an amazing feeling, man, when you feel like you're back against the wall and all you got is your guys next to you. So shout out to them, man. Billy was choked up after the game. He was talking about his guys. I heard that he even shed a few tears afterwards, man. I think the frustration of the season and, the wanting to be successful, especially the belief they came in this year, but like, you know what I'm saying, with they balls in the hand, like, yo, we them. You know what I'm saying? And the way the season started to where it is now, I think it's like a relief of, a lot of teams, a lot of people put us out. And even though we're at 6 wins, it's a real, legitimate thing, man. Oh yeah, people blocking people. Yeah, shout out to them, man. All them people picking Ole Miss. Hey, have a drink. You know what I'm saying?
They've been motivation all year long. They've been motivation for many of these ass whoopers that have been given out. So I think they better be careful.
Billy. I always say that, yes, I still think Billy needs an OC. However, at the end of the day, I think whatever he's selling in that locker room, the guys are believing. I'm behind Billy 100%. I ain't got no choice because he's a coach. But at the end of the day, I just think a few tweaks could make this a 6-7 win team to a 9-10 win team or even more. And I'm looking forward to next year, man, with the president, DJ Lagway. Hey, man, he is ranked top 20 quarterbacks already for this year. He's ranked number 1 with deep passing. Him and Elijah Badger are, I think, leading the SEC and deep yard catches and touchdowns and all this other stuff. And my man's played 2 or 3 series a game for the first 4 weeks. So
I think the only thing you got to worry about with DJ, bro, is somebody coming in and just making a crazy offer from the USC's, the Texas A&M, and that's with any kid. And not just DJ. That's with any kid that's a star or a young kid that's getting ready to go from like his 10th grade, freshman to sophomore year or sophomore to junior. You got to worry about these big programs, these big boosters, these big collectors being able to come in and steal your talent, bro. That's the only thing. I don't think he will. Don't get me wrong.
I think you're right 100%. Like the guys like Eugene Wilson, who has the ability to be a difference maker, but may not be getting the touches he wants. Yeah, like if Eugene Wilson hit the portal, I wouldn't be very surprised. I would be blown, but I wouldn't be very surprised because he has the ability to be a, a name on the team. He's a name on ours, but at the end of the day, it's a receiver core by committee. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Billy's offense isn't going to spread you out and everybody have 3 guys going for 1,000 yards. That's just not Billy offense. But DJ, he ain't going nowhere, man. The guys are he's bought in, man. It's deeper than
we're in an era in the day and age where I wish I could.
Hey, plus he getting money.
I'm with you. But we're in a different day and age, bro. We can wake up tomorrow and somebody will change their mind. You know what I'm saying? I hate that. I hate that it's like that, but I understand the culture that we're in now and these kids and how they listen, bro. We just seen with Juju. Juju been committed to USC 2 years. And he flipped his commitment going to Colorado.
Bryce Underwood. He was with
LSU. Flipped to Michigan for $10 million. I flipped to Michigan too.
Somebody said that it went up because they said $10 million and he said no. So he came back. hey, look, I won't be surprised he got more. He probably was gonna flip to them the whole time, but
right. Dawgs going to the SEC title game now. Auburn came through yesterday with a big upset over Texas A&M. Let's listen to that real quick. Let me see. I think I got that clip somewhere. Let's listen.
The snap. They flip it back to Reed, rolling to his right, throws to the end zone.
It's dropped. It's dropped. Auburn wins. Auburn wins. Auburn wins. 43-41. 4 overtimes. Auburn wins.
They're going bowling.
They were lit.
Auburn were going. Who would have thought Auburn were going? Well, I guess say the same about us. But hey, man, that was a good game.
No, it was, bro. I watched that game from it had SEC title game implications, so of course I watched that game. Texas A&M took the lead late. I thought they would be able to hold on to it, but Auburn just kept fighting, bro. Kept fighting, kept making plays. Was able to get it in the end zone, get it tied up. Kick field goal, get it tied up, and then from there, anything possible with the overtime in college, bro. You never know how that jump gonna play out. So, good win for Auburn. Big win for Auburn yesterday.
Yeah, it was good. The tax man.
Yeah,
Look,
you're gonna have to pay them taxes now. One thing about life, death and taxes are guaranteed. Ain't that wrong?
nah, man. It's whoever wins next week between Texas and whoever wins next week.
Auburn.
Texas,
How many wins Auburn got? I have to check it out.
They got 5 wins. I mean 6 now.
So they did. So yesterday won 6.
Yeah.
Okay, so they are going
Texas
both.
and Texas A&M. If whoever wins that game goes to play Georgia.
Give me Texas again. If and you got to come to the A this time. Oh yeah, give me Texas. Oh, I mean either team. I think Georgia beat the
Texas
team.
A&M. I don't think they're the best team. I think they've benefited from like beating us when they did and beating a few teams. Like but I don't think they're like when it comes to that championship level. Like it's different when Texas and UGA play at that level. It's different. It's just
so. Somebody asked me, Steve-O, did I want, before yesterday started all the games, did I want Georgia to be in the SEC title game? And I said, no, I really didn't, because with this committee, if you go into the SEC title game and you're a Georgia, and you both, Georgia and Texas, they both, 2-loss teams maybe? Could go in both as 2-loss teams. Texas got 1 conference loss as of right now, so let's say Texas wins next week. You got a 1-loss Texas versus a 2-loss UGA. UGA loses. I don't feel like you should penalize a team for playing in a championship game. That's my only gripe. That's my only issue with that. Even Texas. If Texas were to lose and then they're a 2-loss team at that point, I don't want to see them drop back like that. I just don't feel like playing in a championship game should penalize you. And teams that sit at home and benefit that are sitting around the 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mark, those teams don't play. They get to sit at home and they get to move up automatically. I don't like that. SMU and Miami, I think both of those teams should be in the playoff. But if one of them loses, I don't know if they have a strong enough schedule or a strong enough resume to say, hey, we still deserve to be in. Now, you guys winning yesterday definitely boosted up Miami's stock when it comes to their strength of schedule. So we'll say that part. But who else besides you're their signature win, I think. Who else has Miami beat?
And at the time, like I don't think they're gonna. If they would have beat us run now, then yeah. But week 1, I don't think they're gonna get many points off that. But it'll be interesting, man, because this committee is so all over the place. Nobody knows what they're gonna do. Like, are they honoring the style of wins, the quality of wins? Are they winning? Are they going strictly off the the result? The style of win, like, because some teams win by 3 against a unranked team and move up. Like, should you be rewarded for barely beating a unranked team, or should you be rewarded for blowing out an unranked team? Like, showing it's all over the place, man. I would hate to be that 8 to 12 team range because you literally have no idea.
Yeah,
because if Colorado, they're out to 12. But if they win the Big 12,
they're automatically in. I think they lost that yesterday, though. I think they lost the ability to go to the title game yesterday in the Big 12. I think so. I think that loss knocked them out by Kansas. I got to make sure. I got to verify. We're gonna have to get the statistician in this thing, KB. We have to pay somebody to sit over here and pull out stats.
What that?
Bama goes down yesterday, my boy. Bama goes down in a Bama fashion. Let's look at this.
Tackles for loss, a big part of this defensive success all season long. It's another pick in the flat. Kip Lewis, Milroe can't get him. Pick 6. Oklahoma building the lead. Wow.
That was a disgusting effort, man. Like,
did he try to trip the boy or something?
He tried to trip, fam. Like,
man,
push him out of bounds.
You're 240, 225, 230. Run a 4.5, 4.3, 4.4. Come on, man.
You're down by 2 touchdowns. It's implications of playoff, SEC. Like, the game's on the line. It's the Cam Newton jump on the ball thing. Like, you can't go and try to trip him like you Peyton Manning, fam. Like, they've been flirting with mediocre. They've been mediocre all year. They've had like ups and downs. Like when they played UGA, they were like, oh shit. But at the same time, UGA was playing extremely bad that first half. That second half, UGA came back and started spanking them. Bama has been up and down all year, and it's really been kind of mid, to be honest. I think their talent just pushed them over some points. Oklahoma got still a Brent Venables defense, man, at the end of the day. And they got, man. DeBoer.
Right, bro. Is that higher looking? How is that higher looking? If I know it's tough to follow a legend. Don't get me wrong. Probably the toughest job in college football ever is probably coming behind Nick Saban. We probably knew that. But to lose some of these games with some of the talent that you have is just inexcusable in some of these cases, bro. Oklahoma had been looking really, 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 really bad. Like Oklahoma had lost to Missouri. Oklahoma had been getting thumped by everybody in the SEC. And they were able to thump Bama last night, man. I told you, what Kirby said, playing on the SEC is one of the hardest things to do in college football. So now, what will Bama drop? Will Bama be 12, 13, 14? So they were ranked 7, I think. Well, do you drop them back that far?
They got 3 losses now, man.
I'm with you. Yeah, can a 3-loss team sneak in somewhere?
It looked like they're going. I think so. I think so. Man, it's crazy in the SEC. Everybody's at 6 wins except Kentucky and Auburn. Auburn needs 1 more to get 6, and Kentucky needs 2 more to get 6. Well, clearly not going to get 2 more. Auburn has a chance. Auburn beat Bama next week. They got a chance for the whole SEC to be bowl except Kentucky.
Damn, that's great. Vandy going to a bowl too?
Yeah, they already got 6.
Oh, I wonder how many ACC team going to the bowl since no ACC boys like to be chirping out.
Look at God, I can look right now. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They got 11 teams. That's bowl 1, 2, 3, 4. So they got like 4 teams that need 1 more win, and then they got like 2 or 3 that just ain't got a shot.
Yeah, college football has been dope this year, man. This is why you love college football, and now you see the NIL taking effect, and you see the parity that you normally see in the NFL, where it's like any given Sunday. No, it's literally any given Saturday, and especially in the SEC. I know me and KB, kind of like SEC advocates. Who cares? Mm-hmm. But we're just telling the truth, just being real. SEC play the best football. I was there watching Army versus Notre Dame, and I had to cut that off. I felt like I was watching what's his name? What's Paul Johnson? Triple wing T. Like, come on, man. Army not throwing no passes. You look at some of the ACC games, the ACC matchups, Louisville blowing out. I think they played Syracuse yesterday or something. It's just the games aren't as competitive, and you don't have a balance to the level of play between each team as you do in the SEC. I think that's with all conferences. If you look at Ohio State and what they did yesterday and thumping Indiana. Indiana was supposed to be, we here, we for real, we serious. Man, let's see what Ohio State did. Hold on, I think I got to play from that game. Let me see where it's at.
Downs lets it take a bounce, picks it up at the 21, spins out of traffic, up the sideline with room. Here he gallops, cuts it back. Downs, the Alabama transfer here at Ohio State. Touchdown, world famous.
Bro, that boy's special. I love KJ Bolden. Don't get me wrong. I love KJ back there. But Caleb Downs
is him. I was watching that game at that point, and when he ran it back, I just turned the channel. I was like, yeah, that's over.
It's over with. But okay, we knew it was coming.
Over.
Football game, man.
Downs is like that, man. Yeah, the fall off of talent, it's just different, man. Like, you can get anybody could lose week to week.
Well, y'all start sending me stuff. Here y'all go. Y'all sending stuff to my phone.
Roll Tide. But this brings me to this what Zach said here, man. How do you inherit a super team and lose like that? I think Washington, the success they had out there with the Pac-12 or Pac-10, whatever, Pac-12.
Pac-12.
And then they had that OC, bro. Him not having his OC and losing him to the NFL hurt a lot. it hurt a lot. That's why everybody's trying to get him before he went to NFL. That's why kids didn't hit the portal, and they made him stay until the portal window was closed before he left. Because that OC was the reason why Washington was like that. The Bower.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, somebody giving you a Ferrari if you ain't never drove no stick or no car that fast with that much power. We don't know how you're going to handle it until you get back there. Caleb DeBoer had a pretty good program he ran, like you said, in Washington. They got to the bowl, college football playoff, got to the championship game. Looked good, but was it Alabama level of good? No. You know what I mean? And just not to the standard that you would think Alabama would be looking for. Did maybe Alabama get caught off guard by Saban getting up out of there? I think so a little bit, because they didn't really have a contingency plan in place, in my opinion. They just went with the hot name, which was Caleb DeBoer. I think you probably could have made a better hire if you probably had more time and did a little bit more research. But to say Bama gonna fall off is tough. They'll always be there. They got, when you can stack them rings and them trophies like that, you have people that invest in their program and start making a living themselves off of their program in other ways, and that means it's NIL, and their booster club will always be one of the top in the country, man. They'll put so many guys in the NFL. They can always make a call and get their NFL check donated. Yeah, you got so many people and players in Bama, they're gonna always be there, man. Do I think the rest of the league, and as far as the SEC, is catching up to Bama? Yes, I thought that when Georgia 2-3 years ago had started, you had started to see Georgia start to get some of them recruits and start to flip some of them guys, and then you starting to see in the recruiting trail now some of the guys that Bama would normally be like shoe-ins for, flipping, going to other schools. Bama having to go get 3-star players, and you know what I mean. They can't get the guys that they want, so now you're gonna see. I don't say a drop off, but I think you'll see a more of a level Bama than you had back in the day.
Yeah, absolutely. The dynasty is over for them, 100%. Talking about dynasty over, man. Coach Prime.
Damn, Kansas, you say it's over with?
I mean, in the sense of like they lost, but they didn't just lose. Kansas whooped that ass, dog. Like all aspects of the game. And the refereeing was really bad. Like there's a bad call for Shador. Like it was clearly a late hit trying to take him out.
Talking about this, right?
It's Dean Miller. Oh, and he is going right to the knee.
I don't know how that's how that's.
Somebody argued with me in the chat. Not the chat. Somebody argued with me in one of the groups saying that we can't call everything a flag. Everything's not a penalty. It was a late illegal hit, and I'm like, dude, it was late. The quarterback took 2-3 steps after throwing the ball, and you come in low. I don't care if you're outside the pocket. You don't come in like that. Come on, man. Look how low.
And you can't. And that's still a roughing thing too. The quarterback, you know what I'm saying? When he's passing, you can't go below his knees.
You can't
something
do
like that.
Period. That's what I'm thinking.
I know that's an NFL rule. I don't know if it's college, but I know it's NFL. I mean, yeah, they could have wanted to.
Yeah, it sounds good in theory.
Everybody wants to hire Kirby. I want to hire Kirby too.
Kirby deliberately dismissed jobs and didn't take interviews until the Georgia job came.
Yeah, that was his spot. Like, yeah.
Quinn Ewers is hurt. Ooh, we get to see Eli Manning next week. Are they playing in College Station or Austin? I'm not sure. Either one gonna be rocking though, because you got to think that's both of their chances to go. Is this the first SEC championship for both teams? I think. Or did A&M go up under your boy? What's the old dude name that was there at first?
They're at College Station.
At College Station, both with a chance to go to the SEC title game. It's a night. It's gonna have to be a night game. I know it's gonna be a 7:30 game, so it'll be a good one.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Ooh, that thing gonna be rocking, boy. I've been in there. That stadium crazy. That shit loud.
Good one. Yeah, man. College football, man. That's why we love it. Ankle injury in College Station. Oh, dang, you was there,
man.
Yeah. I think you've seen a couple quarterbacks, man, who really had some high draft stock them fail. Carson Beck, one of them too. I think he's building it back up though. He did look good on some throws yesterday. I know we played UMass. That's why I didn't even go into the whole breaking down the game. We knew we were going to win by 20 or 30, and we did. So, but UMass is a tough team, man. UMass played good, played well. You can tell they have a good coordinator somewhere in there on that defensive side. He did have offensive side. They did have a good game plan they were able to execute against Georgia. So, oh yeah. 1,000 did get hit like that. I think that was just because of medicine, though. I think if Joe Theismann got hurt now, he probably would have been able to come back. Back in the day, certain injuries, you were done. You know what I mean? ACL, that was it. That was a career injury back in the day. Now they put them together, you'll be back running in 6 weeks. So,
right.
Like having a baby. Once the stitches come out, you're good to go.
Hey.
All right. Yeah, college football, man, gonna be really interesting. Championship games coming up. SMU versus Miami. That'll be the ACC title game. I think that is set now. SMU coming out of nowhere, taking the ACC over, man. What you think about SMU this year and what they did?
Actually, it's SMU, Clemson, and Miami. Now, Miami has the higher overall, but Clemson they're showing that SMU, Clemson, then Miami, which will probably, I'm sure Miami would love if that's the case.
Yeah, because they don't get if you don't get to play, it's not a bad thing. I don't think Clemson's in the race, though. Clemson wants to win because they need that automatic bid. So that would be good for them. I don't think are they ranked in the top 12? I don't think Clemson's going to be one of the top 12 teams. Maybe, though. I mean, I'm not sure. But I know they want that automatic bid. They want that home game. Miami wants to host a home game. SMU coming in and taking the league by storm and winning the ACC first year in would be crazy. But it looks like they're going to have a chance.
Okay, so if Miami has to win next game, if they win next game against Syracuse, because Clemson doesn't have another conference game. So Miami win, they in. They lose, they allow. But if they lose, they got to win to be in.
They're not going to be. Yeah, I'm about to say if they lose, they're out of the 12. If you lose to an unranked Syracuse, you're definitely out of there. You lost to an unranked Georgia State and an unranked Syracuse. Yeah, I don't think you get to go to the playoff.
And then you got to go to SEC. Then you got to go to the ACC championship. And if you lose there,
well, if they lose, they're not going. Clemson's going. If they lose next week, they're not going.
if they win and play SMU. And
again, I feel like both of those teams should be in because they both made it to the conference championship. They're just meat, and they both have a record of 1 loss.
Right.
Crazy. Now that is a wild and crazy fact that SMU has a chance to win an ACC go to an ACC title game before Miami.
No, they went.
Against, they went to the game.
They went against Clemson back in like 2018. It's when they got beat by like 45. It was like. I think that's when they had Trevor Lawrence, and I think his freshman year or like sophomore year. Either way, Clemson stomped a mud hole, and that was the only time they won 10 games in the last 20 years. Yeah, except this year. Yeah, I'm just saying that's why it's easy to remember. But yeah, man, SMU. Hey,
it's go Dawgs, yes sir. Yeah. I'm not worried about the ACC title game again. SEC title game, I would do not want to play in it, but I think we can beat Texas A&M or Texas handily, especially on a neutral field. It's not really neutral. It's in Atlanta.
Yeah,
30 miles from
Athens. Y'all gonna have a lot of tickets, a lot of red and black in there.
Right, exactly.
Black in there.
Exactly. All right, man. So enough about the college, man. We got the pro game going on. Hold on, did I have one? Did I have something else? Hold up.
Oh, fun fact before we go, real quick.
Wait a minute. Who's trying to fight after the game? When that video is?
All right, so the basketball hoop is Ole Miss's basketball hoop. We took their hoop and put their logo
on it, bro. That's so
started dunking. I love it. I love that shit. They got Billy left the field with chairs of Billy chairs out the same tunnel where 4 or 5 weeks ago he was getting booed. going through that same tunnel. It's crazy that a couple weeks ago he was getting booed and now he's getting cheered. But yeah, after the game, so Princely is a transfer. He left and went to Ole Miss. Been having a good season. 9.5 sacks, I want to say so far. Came into the Swamp, no sacks. I think he got 1 tackle for loss, maybe 2. He was trolling, had a Gator ski mask in his Ole Miss outfit. We ran that boy out of there. He left the sideline with like 20 seconds left in the game. Left the sideline, was walking out. Somebody, fans talking trash. He ran up the ramp to try to attack a player. He says he wasn't trying to attack him, but he was looking bad yesterday. Crashed out, looking like a mean crash out. So I love the fact that we played against the guys that hit the portal. ETN, he had a little rib situation, and then Princely, you know what I'm saying? We held him to half a tackle. And that's it. At the end of the day, we defended against the guys who talked the most shit when they left. And I love it, man. It was personal with those guys. Shout out to Caleb Banks. That boy played his ass off. He done played from a come back next year to possibly first, second round guy, like in his last few games. Like, this shit is crazy. He's literally unblockable. And I'm like, God, I want him to come back. Like, drop the NIL, give him 3-4 million.
He ain't worth it.
Bring him back.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
He's unblocked.
Hold on real quick. So Kansas tried to storm the field yesterday, and the sheriff and the security started immediately locking people up. They're in an NFL stadium. You can't do that in the NFL stadium. It's not like a college stadium where you can just rush the field. They start immediately locking up a few fans. Nobody else jumped on the field after that.
I didn't know that.
I'm looking at the video now. They immediately started locking them up, bro. Like if you play, like Miami fans can't do that because they play in the Dolphin Stadium. You can't tear my shit up and I'm letting you borrow it. You gonna tear down my goalpost and it ain't yours?
Damn, I didn't know that. That's tough.
Kansas
tried to do that.
Just
like, we're just.
Yeah, that's what they were. And then they say, you can't. I'm looking at the video, bro, and I'm like, oh man. Let me see if I can.
But yeah, shout out to Caleb Banks, man. And Princely crashed out yesterday. I love it.
Yeah, after the game, man, he was trying to run up and trying to, do something to the fans that were mocking him. Look, I'm all for fans jocking at people, but again, there's a level of respect or a line of respect.
It wasn't nothing crazy.
I don't know what was said. I ain't gonna advocate for either side because some always come out, another video come out, and then you be like, oh damn.
It came out.
Oh, okay.
It came out yesterday. The video came out. The guy was just like, he was like, get out my swamp. Like you suck. Like the person was doing like, you suck, get out my swamp. And he ran up.
He was emotional, man. He was emo. I get it.
Hey, man, he emotional. He just shout out to their defensive tackle, get more rushers than their running backs. The man got 6 rushes. He got 6 rushing attempts, converted 2 of them, and their running backs got 2 or 3 rushes apiece.
Bro, you know when you wanted Lane Kiffin in the swamp? That's what you said.
Boy, I was drunk.
That's what you said.
It's water now. It's water now, but I want water then. Oh yeah, he definitely a traitor. Get out of here. Kick rocks.
That's messed up.
Hey man, it is what it is. It's different when you hit the portal and you hitting it because like even when ECN hit the joint, like he was like, I want to play, I want to be the main guy, a better O line. Like you got to kind of understand the business side. Princely was just disrespectful with it. So
hey, let's watch this.
For real, it's NFL stadium. They can't just do that.
Shout out to the cameraman. First of all, shout out to them, World Star quality. I did not know that you could not run on the field even like in the NFL, because I know Florida we don't do that storm the field shit. Like we supposed to win. But damn. And I want to do security at an NFL team so I can smack somebody like that too.
So my boy do security for the Atlanta Braves, and he be the one that when somebody jump on the field, you'll see him and he go tackle them. They all be like, ooh, like a real tackle. They be like, but you need to go play for the Falcons on Sunday. They always talking junk. But yeah, man. Oh man. All right. Speaking of the Falcons, speaking of Sunday, we got a bye week this week, thank God. So I can sit back and not have my nerves be shot. Thursday night football, my boy. We had the Steelers get. You want to call it an upset? Do we really call NFL games upsets? I mean, it's any given Sunday in the NFL, right?
Any given Sunday. Yeah.
The Browns, Jameis Winston, step up, man, and
Oh my God.
beat the Steelers. Steelers were being talked about as one of the best teams in the NFL last week, and then they haven't scored one touchdown in 6 quarters. I don't know, bro. I don't think you can be one of the top teams in the NFL and do that, man. What you think about the Steelers and the Browns on Thursday night?
Man, crazy game, man. That reminded you of, I can't speak as eloquently as Jameis, but that game, that game playing in that environment is what it's about, man. That's when you fall in love with football. It was such a good game. Jameis played, fairly well, pretty good. But just to play in the snow and environment, you know what I'm saying? And it's snowing, it's November, people sliding, people diving to the ground, NFL films, quality stuff, man. It was dope to watch.
The crazy part about it is, though, the game started off, it was clear. It was like a regular, just cold. It wouldn't even look that cold. Like you didn't see the frost or the haze from the breath. You seen none of that stuff, bro. And then all of a sudden, you just see snow just start filing in. They're having to blow the field on the other side when they're playing on the other end of the field. I have never seen anything like that. Not, the middle of a game. I've seen the game start off like that. I think the worst snow I ever seen was that Buffalo game, maybe last year. And it was like you can't see anything. But, like you said, being out there and playing in it is a little different. Fun environment, getting to slide around, plop around in the snow. Kind of cool. But, yeah, big win for the Browns. I don't think they can salvage their season. Do you look at Jameis as a real option, though, instead of your boy?
No.
Or do you still go into it saying if you're the Browns, if you're in the top 3 pick of the Browns, do you go into it saying we still looking at a quarterback? Or is Travis Hunter too good to pass up?
Man, it's like Deshaun Watson. It's a real conundrum with that guy, man. You have so much money tied into him. We'll get to your question Unc, in a second. It's so much money tied into him. You can't. I think when Jameis is a good backup, you know what I'm saying? Like he can come in a game or two, you know what I'm saying? He's NFL quality quarterback, but he's not about to have no Baker Mayfield resurrection.
Man, hold on. Let's hear what Jameis had to say before the game.
You have said you don't become a Brown until you beat the Steelers. What will it take tonight?
The horse is prepared for battle, but victory comes from the Lord. So I'm dependent on the Lord.
Is that the message to the team?
Day by day, one play at a time. That's the message.
Weather conditions tonight. We're expecting winds up to 15 miles per hour in a wintry mix. How will that impact your ability to throw the ball?
I am so happy and grateful that the Lord has blessed me to play in some snow, to be in true football weather in Cleveland, Ohio at Huntington Bank Field today to give him the glory. It's a beautiful day.
Sure feels like you're playing in the AFC North.
It is. It's magical. Thank you.
Listen, boy, look
Yo, hey, man.
I love Jameis.
Hey, protect Jameis Winston at all costs. I can't wait until he's done.
Bro, that's what I said. Bro, he got to have a podcast. Just give him his own podcast, man. Just sit back, press record, and put a mic in front of bro.
The post game was even, it was, fam, Jameis, when he talked, that is the funniest shit I've ever seen, man. That's the funniest shit.
And it ain't like he acting, bro. Like, that's him.
He not.
Like, that's him. That's what you going to get all the time. That's Jameis, bro. That's cool. But do all the betting apps affect the games? I don't really think you sitting there, and me personally, I think these teams are trying to win. At the end of the day, you're gonna get fired. for winning and losing. You're not gonna keep your job for making sure your team cover the spread or making sure your team don't lose by 3.5 points. You're gonna get fired regardless if you're losing. I don't care what the spread is. A L is a L. Do I think betting has an influence on the game at all? Yes, that definitely does think it has an effect on it. I think people look at the game differently now. I think you have a lot more eyes on the game now, and when you have a mistake or something by an official, or if you have a situation where something really affects the outcome of a game, you have a lot more outrage now than you had back in the day. If people trying to threaten players for points, KD done said plenty of times, y'all need to leave him alone. He don't care about y'all fantasy points and y'all fantasy team and y'all bets. So
I think it's more. I think that's more. You'll probably hear more of it on the basketball. They probably have more of a direct impact. As a receiver, you can't control how many passes you get. Now, I think if there's guys that are betting, like point shaving, like illegally betting, of course. Like
Ben Simmons. Let me find that Ben Simmons video.
Oh my God, something like that. You were like, yeah, homeboy.
Ain't no way he missed that, boy.
Yeah, but as far as betting, the betting apps affecting the game, no, it doesn't affect it. At the end of the day, man, these dudes make way more money off of what they do in the game and their accolades and stats and all that stuff than what they get, what can win on a betting app. way more.
Yeah, that's why people looked at Calvin Ridley. People looked at Calvin Ridley like, bro, what are you doing? Yeah, you're risking millions to make a $100 bet, $10 bet, something like that, whatever the case may be. Like what are you doing? Type situation. So no, I agree. You definitely have to think about the game from a perspective of bettors now. People talk about games differently now. People talk about over-unders. People talk about, how many receptions, like you said, how many receptions a player gonna get, how many touches a player gonna get. People try to bet now and try to monetize everything, and I think the NFL is just, falling in line and falling in suit with that. But I don't think you can dictate the game based off that. Like you said, I can't dictate the sack. You know what I mean? Somebody miss a tackle, that's why football is such an intriguing game. You got 11 guys that got to do their job. You know what I mean? Or the play won't work, period. You know what I mean? So talking about Ben Simmons and shaving points though. But what the
bro, I saw that. Fam. If he was like in 7th grade, that was fam. First of all, you going to
then he rubbed his hands like his hands were wet or something, bro. Watch it one more time. Look at him after he missed the shot, bro. Watch him rub his hands like his hands are wet or something happened to him.
He caught it with his fingertips like he's supposed to. All you had to do was just jump and put it in. You got 2 small guards around you.
Bro,
Ben Simmons pissed me off, bro. Ben Simmons pissed me off, bro. Like, how is this next to? It's like he played good enough for the team to be like, okay, yeah, he's back. And then to get in the game and do shit like that. I'm waiting for the 30. I'm waiting for the 30-30 special of him point shaving or something come out. How he finessed the league. Something. It's coming, bro. I know it is. That shit's ridiculous. Ben Simmons is. I can't stand this nigga, man. I can't. 6'8", can dunk from the 3-point line, can shoot when he wants to, and do stuff like that.
They showed Ben Simmons in warm-ups last week. He missed every single shot he took in warm-ups. So I know in the game, I don't know what they expect from you. Jesus. And he was so promising, bro. He came out so promising, bro. Had the size, he had the handles, he could shoot. They were saying
the next LeBron.
Oh man, I know we ain't talked about a lot of NBA yet. Right now it's college football playoff, NFL. We'll switch over to the NBA usually like after Christmas, around first of the year. We'll switch over, start tuning into some of the NBA games. I have been watching the NBA Cup games. They've been interesting, been some competitive games. Good stuff to watch.
So after they don't really start playing until after the All-Star break.
True.
Except
True.
Cleveland.
Well, now it's different. Yeah, I'm about to say Cleveland right now. I think they undefeated still. 15-0, 16-0.
They busting ass.
Cleveland looked good, man. Spider was they were criticizing him last year about that contract he got, but now he looked pretty good. So can't say nothing about that. I know we're gonna get to our NFL pick'ems. Bro, who you got as the best team right now in the NFC? Let's talk NFC. Best team in the NFC, best team in the AFC. Who you
got? Man, it's hard not to pick the Lions. I've been an advocate for them since the beginning of the season because I saw what they got. I saw how they finished the last year, the personalities, the team, the makeup. I don't see anybody. The Eagles, realistically, you know what I'm saying? They're the name. They've been the perennial team that's been there. But
do you trust their coordinator? Do you trust the Eagles coordinator? That's the problem.
Man. I don't trust them, and I trust the Lions coordinator. That he gonna dial some shit up. I love watching him call plays.
And they trying to hang 40-50 on your head with disrespect.
Man.
They don't care. They don't care about you being inept on offense. They don't care about you can't score. They don't care if your defense can't stop them. They're trying to hang 40 and 50. It's fourth quarter, 8 minutes left. Jared Goff still throwing 50, 60-yard passes, bro. I love the Lions' attitude, but I will say, and when I look at like team from top to bottom, with the Eagles defense playing the way it's been playing and Jalen Carter and their defensive front really turning up these last few weeks the way they have, I have to give a nod to the Eagles just a little bit, only because I feel like they have Saquon Barkley, man. He's like the ultimate difference maker. If I put all the players on the Eagles, all the players on the Lions, put everybody on the same field, and I'm sitting here and I'm doing a pickup game, and it's my pick first, I'm taking Saquon. There's nobody else out there I'm picking over Saquon Barkley. And I'll probably take Jalen Carter second, as crazy as it sounds. But Jalen Carter, these last 3-4 games, bro, he's been unblocked.
Yeah.
So,
hey, man, that GM for the Giants got to get fired. You still watching? He a Giants fan. Hey, man, I ain't ever seen no team not sign their premier player because you don't want to pay him an extra $2 million a year, but sign the quarterback who's been ass the whole time you've been there, and then cut him halfway through the season. I ain't ever seen nothing like that, ever.
You never will.
Like, you put your starting quarterback on scout team safety, and then he's released?
So if you're a team that needs a quarterback, and you think about some of the quarterback-needy teams, who are you looking
Cowboys.
at? Oh, the Daniels go to the Cowboys? Oh, God, no. Oh,
Raiders need.
I take Minshew over. I
mean, yeah, I wouldn't put
over him.
I mean,
I'm talking about right now. Somebody right now, is there a team right now he may be able to go to and make a difference on?
Maybe the Browns.
You like Jameis? I take Jameis over Daniel Jones.
I mean, I would take. There's nobody that I would put Daniel Jones over. But when you're thinking like as far as depth wise,
I would say Miami. With Tua at any moment, it could, at any moment. You're right, and I'd be scared to watch him, bro. I don't even want to watch a Miami game because I don't want to see him take his last hit. I really don't.
I'll tell you,
it's not something I want to view. I don't even want to see no replay. I pray it doesn't happen, and if it does, we won't show it. I promise you. But yeah, man, it's Miami. I think will be a spot for him. You look at some of the other teams, like you said, depth-wise. Maybe you need him to come in for a spot or two. What about the Jets? Aaron Rodgers has openly come out, I think, recently, and something I may have read, don't know if it's real, that he wants to play next year, but not for the Jets. He going to the Minnesota Vikings. We know how Brett Favre. He following Brett Favre path,
and ain't had he really won Super Bowl. I don't I don't know if the Jets. I think you just take a quarterback. I don't
know who's worse, the Jets or the Giants, as an organization.
The Giants.
Well, at least the Giants got a Super Bowl or two with Eli.
I mean, I think the Jets.
We talking about from top to bottom, organization wise.
Organization wise,
The Jets got to be bad. The Jets got to be
overall, like as far as tenure, like years, Jets. But like this year, 100% the Giants.
Giants. Yeah. Over the last few years, at least the Jets have made strides to try to be.
Yeah, they made
do stuff. The Giants let go of the best running back in football, maybe one of the top 3, 4, 5 players in football. The man just jumped over somebody backwards.
Yeah, man. I've seen it before, semi-pro, but in Georgia, as a matter of fact, DeMarcus Sweat, Kentucky player. Yeah, he's jumped and spent in the air over somebody. But you know what I'm saying? That's another day. Nobody ever did in the NFL. And Saquon, they put it in Madden and everything.
All right, bro. It's in the game. I was gonna say that, bro. Did you see they put the junk in Madden?
Yeah, man. The Giants, they're just a shit show, man. Like, I don't know what.
So you going with the Lions for the best team in the NFC? I'm gonna go with the Eagles. What about AFC, my boy? Because a lot of people last week were claiming Steelers. I heard Shannon Sharp, Stephen A, all them making their cases for could the Steelers really be that team because of their defense. Listen, you can have the 85 Bears defense. If you don't do nothing but kick field goals, you're only gonna get so far. I'm sorry. And Russ holds the ball. I don't know if Russ is gun shy. He's taking too many hits. Russ hold the ball longer than anybody I've ever seen and take unnecessary sacks. And that's why I say I don't think putting him in over Fields was the best move. That's just my opinion. At least Fields can get out of there and get you a few yards, throw the ball away. Russ, man, he's a sitting duck.
He's sitting duck, but I think when it clicks, when it works for them, that should work. I don't have them as the best team. It's just hard to pick against the Chiefs. The Bills have been playing
the Chiefs
very well. I mean,
it's just like Mahomes. It's just Mahomes. Everybody be Mahomes.
Nah, it's not even that. Like
that's what it is because you can't tell me nothing else on their offense that scare you.
It's not about them scaring me. The people who scare me is Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes. That's who scares me. If you're going against the Chiefs, they can plug and play anybody. It's just concept.
You can plug and play anybody and get wins, but can you consistently win like that? I don't know. They've won.
For offense,
undefeated
defense. Their
defense is legit.
They can plug and pull. That's what I'm saying. Like defense is legit. Their offense, they've already plug and play anybody. They lost Pacheco, put in another running back. They lost Hill, put another one. Lost Rice. Like,
but listen to this though, KB. Look at this. You can do that, but how long can you do that? Like you said, can you really give me that when the defense ain't clicking like last week and we can't stop Josh Allen and you don't have them weapons, Pat Mahomes? Can you sit there and go toe to toe with Josh Allen like how you used to? Remember they used to be able to go back and forth, score for score. But Pat Mahomes, I don't know if he can really do that no more. He got to use his legs, and he's a little fragile. He'll come up limping, he'll come up gimpy. I'm just saying.
Giving Mahomes is scary.
Yeah, it's still scary. Giving Mahomes better than 3. It's only 3 other quarterbacks, probably 2 other quarterbacks better than a gimpy Mahomes. I agree with you. But at the same time, bro, I think it catches up with you. And I think it did last week. I didn't expect for them to go undefeated. Definitely didn't. But at the same time, I knew the Bills would give them fits because unlike Mahomes, Josh Allen has kind of he's taking that next step. And I think having certain players around him was hindering him. Trying to force Stephon Diggs the ball all the time was a hindrance. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now you don't even know who his wide receivers are, and he out there making them jokers look like they all pros. So
very, very Brady-esque.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he got wheels Brady ain't got though. Brady couldn't take off like that.
Yeah, it's hard to pick against the Chiefs. The Bill, and then it's hard to put any stock in the Bills because they always do this.
What about the Ravens? The Ravens look bad. Like, what, last week when the Ravens was that last week?
I still think they're just a run team. Like they just upgraded their running back, but it's hard. It's hard for a team like the Ravens to be successful when you have to play back and forth. Because you want to have a game or so, we got to go back and forth. And their style of offense and the quality of their receivers and stuff, they're just not built to go back and forth with the Bills or Chiefs. It's just not. They're just an upgraded Steelers a little bit as far as names.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah, that's what football is, a game of inches.
True. But my thing is, too, just with that, if you have a game where you're off and you got to put up points, that's cool. They stay out of third and long. That's what they do. Yeah. They stay out of third and longs, which is a recipe. I think when Pacheco come back, I think you'll see a way better Kansas City team.
Absolutely.
What we got next, my boy?
Sheesh.
Anything else happened yesterday?
Nah, man, just ass whoopings all across the board, man. A lot of top teams lost in college.
Let's go through these
cool matchups today.
Let's go through these picks and see what we got. I gotta find a graphic for that.
So what's the schedule today?
Quentin Ewers will undergo an MRI on his ankle. Ooh. Yikes.
All right, so I can pull up the thing.
Ooh, Alabama on here talking about this penalty call, though. They called that touchdown back. That play cost them the game, and the referees. And man, with this, we can say referees on every game, every play almost. You can blame the referee for either missing the call or calling something that shouldn't have been called. So
blame Milroe.
Hey, we were talking about the Steelers real quick. Somebody sent me this.
Antonio Brown tweeted out that he wants to return to the Steelers and he'll play for free. Any thoughts on that? No.
Hey, I wouldn't even let him in my stadium. He can't even come watch.
Oh man, hold on. Is this the play Alabama fans were talking about real quick? Let me play this.
Help me out. Here's Ryan Williams. And here's the outside.
He's not covered up.
I've got two guys in the backfield to the right and one guy up on the line of scrimmage.
Watch this, Bill, at the end. The flag comes in right here. Let it roll at the end of this play. There's the flag. I don't know why the flag would come in late like that.
Kalen DeBoer is not the norm for him. He is.
So Bama fans are inboxing me right now or tweeting me. I'm getting tweets in inbox saying this play cost them the game.
No, it didn't.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't.
You were still about 14. Like
right.
That one play. If it was the end of the game,
win, right. Come on.
Your quarterback had a chance to stop the guy and try to trip him. That's what cost you the game. That effort like that, not that one play. No, we're not going. It's not one play make that difference. No. Sorry, y'all just suck now. It just is what it is. Roll Tide is not rolling no more.
Yeah, man.
Well, when the last out the top, they're not playing in the SEC championship. They're not going to be in the final 12.
They're going to take it out on somebody in the bowl game, I guess. But they'll have one of the top bowl games. They might play against a Indiana. You know what I mean? Somebody else that was expected to be there and miss it. Penn State. You know what I mean? One of them type of teams. You'll see them in a bowl game against a highly ranked team of my SMU, Miami type. You know, somebody missed it by an inch. Yeah, you'll see it. This should be an interesting bowl game. And it'll be an interesting offseason for Alabama as well, trying to see how these players do they stick with old boy? Yeah, Colorado calling everybody. So I don't know, man. It's a different time. That's why I said, man, it's a different time. This is a different age. Prime got his back. He got his quarterback. Does Prime stay? Does Juju stay or Prime leave? There's a lot of different things that you got to play into this thing, man. And now these players can play immediately. So it ain't like they got to wait.
Absolutely. Man, I love it. I love it. Hey, rolled and smoked on badly.
Like a backwood. Smoking them like backwoods.
All right, let's go to these games, man. So I'm Central Time, guys. So it's say noon, but it really started at 1. For y'all, that's East Coast Central Time. You know.
Damn, you get games at 12 o'clock. I ain't even think about that.
Yeah, man. At 11 o'clock on Saturday.
Need you back in the Eastern time zone, though. Preferably in the city of Decatur. somewhere in the Metro Atlanta area. But hey, man, you know,
we'll see. Unfortunately, I can't make the decisions by myself.
No, you can't. You got to convince somebody. Back rubs, feet rubs, and stuff like that. Yeah.
Titans and Texans. Texans easy dub. I don't see the Titans beating them at all.
Who you said? My fault. Somebody sent me Eddie George and Tennessee State with the FCS at large playoff bid yesterday with a win. My bad. I ain't even see that. We do got to start covering the HBCUs too, man. We be conscious of throwing them in there too, man. That's my bad. HBCU alumni. We should definitely be talking about HBCU football and sports as well. So we will start to incorporate that into the to the agenda.
Even basketball. Shout out to Shalomi Sanders killing the Alabama State. So Texas, the Texans versus the Titans. I got the Texans.
Oh man, Texans by 20.
It's rivalry week. So we got Vikings and Bears. Vikings.
Bears lost a close one last week, man. They lost a close one the last few weeks. They were actually up and messed around and lost that game. I don't know how they gave it away to Green Bay. I'm gonna go with the Vikings as well. Give me the Vikings. Justin Jefferson probably have a monster game. Take the over. Cowboys at the Commanders. Cooper Rush is not playing today, so you may have to start
Trey Lance.
Commanders. Yeah. That's crazy. Bro was the number 3 overall pick, and you really not even the backup on your team.
Hey, who's the number 2? The second overall pick.
Who went before him?
Zach Wilson.
That
was a terrible draft.
That was terrible. Yeah, bro. That was horrible. What we got? Patriots. Hey, man, I told y'all the Patriots gonna win last week, bro. Patriots are a good team. I told you they're very well coached. I don't know if they can beat the Dolphins today, but give me the Dolphins today. Give me the Dolphins.
Yeah, I'm about to say, if it was in New England, I'd flip it, but I gotta go with Dolphins.
Yeah. Chiefs at the Panthers. Can the Panthers pull off the upset of the year?
I think Chiefs about to take it out on the Panthers. I just think so.
Yeah. I really expect Pat Mahomes to kind of have like a big game, bounce back game. I really am. They ain't got no income taxes. I can keep all my money. I would. Only thing I don't like about Texas, they got that power grid. So one person power go out, everybody in the whole area power going out. I don't really like that.
Man.
Y'all be sitting out there without power for a week or two. Oh hell!
I ain't never had that. You gotta go to the right place. You gotta.
Oh, okay.
Don't do that here.
I thought about Texas, man. I thought about Texas. They I thought about Texas. Don't get me wrong. I don't know if I can convince the wife to go to Texas, but
yeah, it's hard. It's tough. Shout out. Yeah. Giants and Buccaneers.
Mike Evans is back today. This is kind of like a toss-up game to me, really, bro. I'm not sure which way to lean. You going with the Bucs? Give me the Giants, man. I think the Giants are not. I think the Buccaneers are a better team. I just think they're hurt right now.
Yeah, I just don't have the Giants. They
changed the quarterbacks. They probably about to fire their coach if he loses this game. I'm pretty sure old boy's getting fired. The GM gonna get fired. They're about to clean house. So I mean, they may be tanking at this point, but I think Deion's already said the Giants are not on his list of places that Travis or Shador can go to.
They ain't gonna get Cam Ward. Save him so he don't get picked.
I can see that. Cam Ward going up there. Cam Ward had a decent game yesterday, kind of shaky and flaky at first. For them to be playing Wake Forest, I expected him to kind of go off and have a bigger game. I bet for him to go for I think four. They had 3.5 touchdowns over under, and I went over, and I think Burr gave me 1, so or maybe 2.
For betting on the Kings.
Yeah, man. I learned my lesson. Listening to kills. I never do that again. We got the Detroit Lions at the Colts. Can Anthony Richardson and listen. So these teams in these games that play indoors, bro, it can be a track meet sometimes. Now I do think the Lions have the way better team But at the same time, if you go in there and you go to sleepwalking and you let Anthony Richardson hang around, you see what he did last week. Who did they beat?
Yeah, they beat. I forgot who they played, but they beat him. AR he went up and scored about 3 or 4 touchdowns.
That's what I'm saying. You can't sleep on them, man. You got to really put the Colts away. Now, the Detroit Lions have a team to do that. Don't get me wrong, but it should be an interesting game. Broncos at the Raiders. Give me the Broncos, man. Broncos beat the dog shit out of the Falcons last week, and I expect them to carry that momentum on because, oh my goodness, the Raiders are one of those teams you're probably looking at a quarterback in early first round.
We're definitely looking at it. Absolutely.
Shador in black and silver with Brock Bowers. Ooh. Then you go get you a second round wide receiver. Man, come on. This wide receiver class this year is probably one of the most stacked wide receiver classes. You got Luther Burden. It's a couple guys that are coming out. I can't think of a lot, but Luther Burden is probably the head.
The guy from Ole Miss that we heard, Trey
Oregon.
Harris.
I think Oregon got one up there. He been crazy balling out too. So yeah, man. If you need a pass catcher, I think this is the year to go ahead and get you one. I think you'll legitimately have starters through the first 3 rounds at wide receiver this year. Yeah. And even last year, Ladd McConkey was a second round pick, and he's damn near leading the league in catches and yards with the Chargers. So
it's crazy. I'm still on Broncos.
Broncos, yeah. Cardinals at the Seahawks should be a good game, man. Game of the week.
Woo. Yeah, man. I think I'm gonna go with the Cards.
They've been looking good, bro.
Yeah, man.
Ever since that new Call of Duty came out, they say Kyler Murray undefeated.
Hey. Yo.
Ever since the new Call of Duty game came out, Kyler Murray has not lost. He's been on fire, bro. Like, so I'm just saying.
Whatever worked for the boy. Whatever worked for him.
But yeah, no, I really think the Cards are probably the best team in the West, man. But the Rams the last 2 weeks been looking good as well, and I think we'll see tonight with the Rams and Eagles. I think that game will tell us a whole lot. Yes. It's gonna be a good one.
Both teams.
Gonna be a good one. Give me the Cards too, man. I think the Cards will go into the Seahawks, go into Seattle and win. I don't know what the weather look like up there, but I definitely think it'll be a good game. 49ers at Green Bay. That's another one. 2 heavyweights in the NFC, but the 49ers are kind of banged up.
Yeah, you're going to the frozen tundra.
I know it's going to be cold up there, bro. I know it's cold.
Oh, shit. It's different. I don't think I don't think they're built for that weather, and they're not playing at that level right now. Like, for them to win in that environment, they have to be like balling, and right now they're not. You got Debo choking. You know, his shit. You know, they fighting on the side like, yeah. I'm gonna go with the Packers, man. The 49ers, sheesh.
Oh man, yeah. Give me the Packers as well, man. A lot of Georgia Bulldogs that play on the Green Bay Packers, so you know I'll be always rooting for them boys. Eagles and Rams. Well, like I said, this is going to be a good one. I think this is determine a line in the NFC when it comes to the playoff picture as well. This is a tough one to pick. They at the 49ers too.
At the Rams.
Rams at the Rams. I don't know why I said 49ers.
I'm going to go Eagles because I think they have more talent. But if they lose, I won't be surprised. Like, I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think it'll be like a 1-score game.
Yep. Yeah, whoever got the ball last type situation win. I could definitely see something like that. Stafford has been hot the last few games. The Eagles been cooking as well, so it'll be an interesting game. Yeah. Give me. I'm gonna go with the Eagles as well. Give me the Eagles as well. I think the Eagles will win late field goal, late touchdown. You know what I mean? Something like that. Like I said, 1-score game. Game of the week. Not game of the week. Monday night football game. Ravens at the Chargers. The Ravens got all primetime games, bro.
Jeez.
All of them.
It's like they know. What'd you say, Unc? The script was written?
Script was written. Oh, so he got the script.
I'm gonna go with an upset. I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
I can see it, man. Ravens have been susceptible the last few weeks. Offense ain't really clicking like that. Please come back to UGA, Todd Monkey. Please come back to UGA. Yeah, I definitely can see the Baltimore Ravens getting upset, but I don't know. It's a battle of the Harbaugh brothers. You know what I mean? It's a lot more to this game than just, you know what I'm saying?
Hey.
But the battle of the Harbaugh brothers, man. Jim versus John. Give me Jim. Jim done had his team for a little bit longer.
It is the battle of the brothers.
Yeah, that's what the whole. They got a special interview they did today that's supposed to air. Interview before the game and the parents and all that crap. Yeah, man, you know how they do it. The NFL always build a story. The story, it don't even be the game sometimes. The game can be a blowout or wash, but the story of it is what they sell. So that's what it is. It's a good story, bro. Would you not love to be able to coach against your brother from the other side of the field?
I spank Kendall ass. You coach on the other side. I get him. But if it was basketball, he'd get me though. Coaching wise, he'd get me basketball. Football, I ain't losing to nobody if I'm on the sideline. You crazy? Wait till I get me a headset on the sideline somewhere. It's gonna be a problem.
Hey man, you move today. I know somewhere they looking right now. They need us. They want us. So y'all boy come out here and do your thing.
You know, we're gonna see, man. 2025, 2026. You know what I'm saying?
We'll never know what the future gonna hold. Oh man, but I think that's it, man. I don't think I got nothing else, but I think we don't empty the clip on these people today.
Indeed, man. Shout out to everybody watching, man. Y'all see, we like the comments, man. Y'all comment, we interact. You know what I'm saying, for sure. At the end of the day, we appreciate the support. You know, so always remember, man, like, follow, share, subscribe, all that good jazz, man. We appreciate the
ATL got taxes. You right. They got Magic City too,
the wings.
They got Magic City too.
The wings in the building.
But y'all took this junk off the ballot. The reason why I was coming to Texas, y'all didn't even vote for it. Y'all might well stay where I'm at.
Yeah, we ain't vote for no laws, boy. Texas is, man. The money part, the not taxes. Hey, man. Sometimes it ain't worth it. You might have to go pay some taxes for a piece of mind.
Right. Like an HOA, bro. You know you don't like them, but they keep the riffraff out sometimes. You ain't got to worry about, you know what I'm saying, pooking them in your neighborhood. I'm just saying, man. Hey, but hey, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that follow button. Subscribe. You got Twitter, YouTube. Go like the channel. Go subscribe to the channel. Facebook page, man. We always kicking flavor and talking junk is there. Yeah, you already know. Hey, that's my ace in the hole. That's it. Ain't nowhere. They used to have back in the day. Miami used to have King of Diamond. They can talk. They ain't got it no more. So now we got it. We got it now. But now, KB, do you know? I don't know. I have found out it's $35 to get in at the Floyd Mayweather club. The girl collection. They call it the girl collection out there at Floyd Mayweather spot.
Why not?
$35 to get in. You know what I mean?
Hey, my wife ain't never been. So why not?
Yeah,
there it is.
Yeah. We're gonna see what they show.
Saturday night. There you go.
Yeah, Saturday night. Yeah. It'll be fun, man. I can't wait. We less than I think we got 3 weeks. 3 weeks we in Vegas, my boy. We got this week, next week, and then the week after that. And then we get prepared to be up out of here. To go out there for that Falcons versus Raiders game, man. We got a couple things set up, man. We go live a few times from out there, so we be in the same spot, same location.
Yeah,
be able to shoot some video, do some headshots, all kind of good stuff, man. Good chance. But yeah, man, that's it, man. I don't really have nothing else for the people. Relax day, chill day, kids out of school. Just get to relax and kick flavor, man. Get ready for this Thanksgiving. Not trying to eat too much. Get my appetite ready for the next few days. Sit down.
Eat doing nothing special. But yeah, man. All right, folks. Until next time, man. We appreciate y'all. We out.
I ain't never played sports. You know what I mean? I always have, you know what I'm saying, like music and love music from the jump. So that was my just plan A. I ain't even have a plan B. I made myself not have a plan B on purpose just so I can fulfill my plan A.